Now, in a change to our advertised billing, we're catching up with all the very latest ITV news.
We're on the air with an ITV News special programme with all the latest developments from Ukraine. The capital, Kiev, has seen heavy bombardment overnight.
This night will be very difficult, and the enemy will use all available forces to break the resistance of Ukrainians. This night we have to stand ground. The fate of Ukraine is being decided right now.
This is the scene in a city under siege, eerily quiet right now. American intelligence officials have confirmed that 2 Russian military transport planes have been shot down. And tens of thousands of refugees are fleeing the country. Good morning, thank you for joining us. Now, we understand that Kiev has come under heavy fire overnight, although it has not fallen yet. The combat in the suburbs of Kiev started at close to 4 a.m. It was the scene of very heavy fighting and shelling. Gunfire could be heard from the city's Maiden Square at 5:40 local time this morning. There are also reports of fighting raging on the streets of the city's northwest and in the east, and 5 explosions struck near a major power plant on Kiev's eastern outskirts. Ukraine's military reported shooting down 2 Russian military transport planes, one of them carrying paratroopers near Vasilkiv. That's a city 25 miles south of Kiev, and the other 50 miles south of the capital. Now, residents have been urged to seek shelter and to stay indoors as fighting has raged on. The country's president refused an American offer to evacuate, insisting he would stay. Well, this is the scene in the capital, Kiev, this morning. We're going to be live there in western Ukraine and Washington. But first, our correspondent Garrett Vincent has the latest developments. OK, Robert, thank you. I wish it was more positive, but sadly not at this stage. Thank you. And that brings us to an end of our special coverage of the war in Ukraine so far this morning. This is the scene in the capital live now. It is late morning in Kiev. They're a couple of hours ahead of us. There was heavy fighting overnight, but it's been calm thus far this morning on the streets, as our reporters told us. As you can see, it is somewhat ironically a beautiful morning, the Ukrainian capital. Lovely blue skies there. Russian forces appear to have met with firm resistance from Ukrainian forces, and the city has not fallen. We'll be back at just before 20 to 1 with the lunchtime news. From us, for the time being, bye-bye.